Question 1. What document, signed in 1215, laid the foundations for modern democracy in the UK? A. The Declaration of Arbroath. B. The Bill of Rights. C. The Magna Carta. D. The Charter of Liberties. Answer: C. The Magna Carta. The Magna Carta, signed in 1215, is celebrated as a cornerstone of modern democracy, establishing principles of justice and individual rights that influenced legal systems worldwide. Question 2. Who is the patron saint of Scotland, and what is the date of his feast? A. Saint David on March 1. B. Saint Patrick on March 17. C. Saint George on April 23. D. Saint Andrew on November 30. Answer: D. Saint Andrew on November 30. Saint Andrew is the patron saint of Scotland, and his feast day is celebrated on November 30 each year. Question 3. What event does Remembrance Day commemorate? A. The end of World War I. B. The signing of the Treaty of Versailles. C. The Battle of Britain. D. The start of World War II. Answer: A. The end of World War I. Remembrance Day is observed to commemorate the end of hostilities of World War I on November 11, 1918, and to honour the soldiers who died in the war. Question 4. Which two houses make up the UK Parliament? A. The House of Commons and the House of Lords. B. The Senate and the House of Representatives. C. The House of Representatives and the Senate. D. The Council of State and the National Assembly. Answer: A. The House of Commons and the House of Lords. The UK Parliament consists of two houses, the elected House of Commons and the appointed House of Lords. Question 5. What is the role of the Secretary of State for Education? A. To manage national defence. B. To oversee the UK's finances. C. To regulate education policies and standards. D. To control foreign diplomatic relations. Answer: C. To regulate education policies and standards. The Secretary of State for Education is responsible for the development and implementation of education policy in the UK. Question 6. What is the minimum age for voting in a general election in the UK? A. 16. B. 18. C. 21. D. 25. Answer: B. 18. The minimum legal age to vote in general elections in the UK is 18. Question 7. Name the war that involved the overthrow of King James II. A. The English Civil War. B. The War of the Roses. C. The Glorious Revolution. D. The 100 Years' War. Answer: C. The Glorious Revolution. The Glorious Revolution of 1688 involved the overthrow of King James II, leading to the establishment of constitutional monarchy in Britain with William III and Mary II as co-monarchs. Question 8. Which country did the UK fight in the War of the Spanish Succession? A. Germany. B. Spain. C. France. D. The Netherlands. Answer: C. France. The War of the Spanish Succession, 1701 to 1714, saw Britain and its allies opposing France and Spain to prevent the union of the French and Spanish thrones. Question 9. What significant public health service was launched in the UK in 1948? A. The National Health Service. NHS, B. the British Red Cross, C. the UK Public Health Association, D. the Royal Health Service. Answer: A. the National Health Service, NHS. The NHS was established on July 5, 1948, providing health services to the public funded by general taxation. Question 10. Who is entitled to stand for public office in the UK? A. Any UK resident over the age of 25. B. Any Commonwealth citizen residing in the UK. C. Only native-born British citizens. D. Any British or EU citizen living in the UK. Answer: B. Any Commonwealth citizen residing in the UK. Commonwealth citizens who are residents in the UK are entitled to stand for public office along with British citizens. Question 11. Name the process by which the UK withdraws from the European Union. A. Devolution. B. Brexit. C. The Great Repeal. D. Decolonisation. Answer: B. Brexit. Brexit refers to the UK's process of leaving the European Union, which formally occurred on January 31, 2020. Question 12. What is the judicial branch of the UK government responsible for? A. Enacting legislation. B. Implementing foreign policy. C. Interpreting and applying the law. D. Electing the Prime Minister. Answer: C. Interpreting and applying the law. The judicial branch in the UK is responsible for interpreting and applying the law, ensuring justice is served through various courts. Question 13. How many members are there in the House of Lords? A. About 150. B. About 400. C. About 800. D. Over 1,000. Answer: C. About 800. The House of Lords, as a revising chamber, has around 800 members, making it one of the largest legislative bodies in the world. Question 14. What is the purpose of the Prime Minister's role in the UK? A. To serve as the head of state. B. To lead the government and oversee the executive branch. C. To preside over the judicial system. D. To command the British Armed Forces. Answer: B. To lead the government and oversee the executive branch. The Prime Minister leads the executive branch of the government, overseeing the administration of government policies and the functioning of the civil service. Question 15. Describe the flag of the United Kingdom. A. A red cross on a white background. B. A blue field with 50 stars. C. A red dragon on a green and white field. D. A blue field with red and white crosses. Answer: D. A blue field with red and white crosses. The flag of the United Kingdom, known as the Union Jack, features a blue field with the red cross of St. George, patron saint of England, etched in white the diagonal red cross of St. Patrick, patron saint of Ireland, and the diagonal white cross of St. Andrew, patron saint of Scotland. Question 16. What is the significance of the Battle of Britain in 1940? A. It marked the beginning of British colonial expansion. B. It was a significant victory that prevented a German invasion. C. It resulted in Britain losing control of its overseas colonies. D. It led to the abdication of the British monarch. Answer: B. It was a significant victory that prevented a German invasion. The Battle of Britain was a crucial air campaign fought in 1940, which saw the Royal Air Force defend the UK against large-scale attacks by Nazi Germany's Air Force, preventing a planned invasion. Question 17. Which monarch established the Church of England? A. Queen Elizabeth I. B. King Henry VIII. C. King James I. D. King Charles II. Answer. B. King Henry VIII. King Henry VIII established the Church of England in 1534 after his split from the Roman Catholic Church, largely due to his desire to secure a divorce. Question 18. Who is the current heir to the British throne? A. Prince William. B. Prince Harry. C. Prince Charles. D. Prince Philip. Answer. C. Prince Charles. Prince Charles, the eldest son of Queen Elizabeth II, is the current heir apparent to the British throne. Question 19. What historical event is marked by the Guy Fawkes Night? A. The restoration of the monarchy. B. The signing of the Magna Carta. C. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. D. The Battle of Hastings. Answer. C. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. Guy Fawkes Night, also known as Bonfire Night, is observed on November 5th to commemorate the failure of the Gunpowder Plot, in which Guy Fawkes and other conspirators attempted to blow up the Houses of Parliament. Question 20. What does the Great Charter refer to? A. The Charter of the Forest. B. The Magna Carta. C. The Royal Charter. D. The Charter of Liberties. Answer. B. The Magna Carta. The Great Charter is another name for the Magna Carta, a seminal document sealed in 1215 that laid down the principles limiting the powers of the monarchy and ensuring certain rights to noblemen. Question 21. What are the key responsibilities of local councils in the UK? A. Managing national defence. B. Regulating international trade. C. Overseeing local services like waste management, education and housing. D. Conducting foreign diplomacy. Answer. C. Overseeing local services like waste management, education and housing. Local councils in the UK are primarily responsible for providing local services and amenities, including education, housing and waste management. Question 22. What is the significance of the Home Rule Act of 1914? A. It established the independence of the judiciary. B. It granted self-government to Ireland. C. It merged Scotland and England. D. It abolished the monarchy. Answer. B. It granted self-government to Ireland. The Home Rule Act of 1914 was significant as it aimed to grant self-government to Ireland, although its implementation was delayed due to World War I. Question 23. When did women in the UK first gain the right to vote? A. 1918. B. 1928. C. 1965. D. 1970. Answer. A. 1918. Women in the UK first gained the right to vote in 1918, though initially it was limited to those over the age of 30 who met certain property qualifications. Question 24. Who was the British Prime Minister during World War II? A. Winston Churchill. B. Neville Chamberlain. C. Clement Attlee. D. Margaret Thatcher. Answer: A. Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill served as the British Prime Minister during the majority of World War II and is celebrated for his leadership during that critical period. Question 25. What is the purpose of the state opening of Parliament? A. To elect the Prime Minister. B. To formally start the parliamentary year and outline the government's agenda. C. To celebrate the monarch's birthday. D. To dissolve Parliament before an election. Answer: B. To formally start the parliamentary year and outline the government's agenda. The state opening of Parliament includes the Queen's speech, which outlines the government's agenda for the upcoming year. Question 26. What treaty confirmed Scotland's political independence in the 14th century? A. The Treaty of Edinburgh. B. The Treaty of Union. C. The Treaty of York. D. The Treaty of Northampton. Answer: D. The Treaty of Northampton. The Treaty of Northampton, signed in 1328, recognised Scotland's independence from England and acknowledged Robert the Bruce as the king of an independent Scotland. Question 27. Name the British scientist who played a key role in the development of the theory of evolution. A. Isaac Newton. B. Charles Darwin. C. Stephen Hawking. D. Michael Faraday. Answer: B. Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin is renowned for his contribution to the development of the theory of evolution through natural selection, fundamentally changing the understanding of life on Earth. Question 28. What is the main function of the Cabinet in the UK government? A. To supervise the judiciary. B. To legislate and enforce laws. C. To advise the Queen and execute government policies. D. To manage foreign relations exclusively. Answer: C. To advise the Queen and execute government policies. The Cabinet is composed of senior government ministers who are responsible for advising the Queen and implementing government policies. Question 29. Who was responsible for the establishment of the welfare state in the UK? A. Margaret Thatcher. B. William Beveridge. C. Clement Attlee. D. Tony Blair. Answer: C. Clement Attlee. Prime Minister Clement Attlee's government was responsible for the establishment of the welfare state in the UK after World War II, including the creation of the NHS. Question 30. Name the act that abolished the feudal system in England. A. The Statute of Rhuddlan. B. The Tenures Abolition Act 1660. C. The Queer Emptors 1290. D. The Abolition of Feudal Tenure Acing, Act 2000. Answer: D. The Abolition of Feudal Tenure Acing, Act 2000. This act formally abolished the remnants of the feudal system in England, streamlining property law. Question 31. What is the highest court in the United Kingdom? A. The Royal Courts of Justice. B. The Court of Appeals. C. The Supreme Court. D. The High Court. Answer: C. The Supreme Court, established in 2009. The Supreme Court is the highest court in the United Kingdom, taking over the appellate jurisdiction previously held by the House of Lords. Question 32. Who was the first woman to be elected as the Speaker of the House of Commons? A. Margaret Thatcher. B. Betty Boothroyd. C. Harriet Harman. D. Theresa May. Answer: B. Betty Boothroyd. Betty Boothroyd was elected as the first female Speaker of the House of Commons in 1992. Question 33. What is celebrated on St. David's Day? A. The patron saint of Ireland. B. The patron saint of Scotland. C. The patron saint of England. D. The patron saint of Wales. Answer: D. The patron saint of Wales. St. David's Day, celebrated on March 1, honours St. David, the patron saint of Wales. Question 34. Describe the significance of the Magna Carta in the development of British democracy. A. It was the first document to establish the Parliament. B. It introduced the concept of legal limits on the monarchy and rights for ordinary people. C. It established the Church of England. D. It was a military treaty. Answer: B. It introduced the concept of legal limits on the monarchy and rights for ordinary people. The Magna Carta, signed in 1215, is a foundational document in British constitutional history, emphasizing the rule of law and the limits of royal authority. Question 35. Who are the members of the Commonwealth? A. All European Union countries. B. Former British Empire territories. C. All countries in the United Nations. D. Countries in the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Answer: B. Former British Empire territories. The Commonwealth is primarily composed of countries that were once territories of the British Empire and now cooperate on multiple levels, including political and cultural. Question 36. What was the main consequence of the Acts of Union 1707? A. The creation of the United Kingdom of Great Britain. B. The dissolution of the Scottish Parliament. C. The separation of England and Ireland. D. The establishment of the Welsh Assembly. Answer: A. The creation of the United Kingdom of Great Britain. The Acts of Union 1707 united the parliaments of Scotland and England, forming the United Kingdom of Great Britain. Question 37. Who was the Prime Minister of the UK at the start of the 21st century? A. Tony Blair. B. Gordon Brown. C. David Cameron. D. John Major. Answer: A. Tony Blair. Tony Blair was the British Prime Minister at the start of the 21st century, having taken office in 1997. Question 38. What system of governance is used in Northern Ireland? A. Federal. B. Devolved government. C. Direct rule from London. D. Autonomous. Answer: B. Devolved government. Northern Ireland uses a devolved system of government, with the Northern Ireland Assembly exercising authority on many domestic issues. Question 39. Which legal document is known as the cornerstone of English liberty? A. The English Bill of Rights. B. The Act of Settlement. C. The Magna Carta. D. Habeas Corpus Act. Answer: C. The Magna Carta. Often regarded as the cornerstone of modern English liberty, the Magna Carta established fundamental principles of legal rights and liberties. Question 40. What is the rule of law and why is it important in the UK? A. It ensures all laws are written clearly. B. It mandates strict obedience to the monarchy. C. It means that all people and institutions are accountable to laws that are fairly applied and enforced. D. It prioritizes military law over civil law. Answer: C. It means that all people and institutions are accountable to laws that are fairly applied and enforced. The rule of law is a fundamental principle in the UK, ensuring fairness, accountability, and justice in the application of the law. Question 41. How often are general elections held in the UK under normal circumstances? A. Every 3 years. B. Every 4 years. C. Every 5 years. D. Every 6 years. Answer: C. Every 5 years. Under the Fixed-Term Parliaments Act 2011, general elections are scheduled to be held every 5 years, unless certain conditions are met for an earlier election. Question 42. Who was the first female Prime Minister of the UK? A. Theresa May. B. Margaret Thatcher. C. Angela Merkel. D. Indira Gandhi. Answer: B. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher was the first female Prime Minister of the UK, serving from 1979 to 1990. Question 43. What is the British Constitution primarily composed of? A. The Magna Carta alone. B. A single written document. C. Statutes, common law, and conventions. D. Directives from the monarch. Answer: C. Statutes, common law, and conventions. Unlike many countries, the UK does not have a single written constitution, but relies on statutes, common law, and conventions to form its constitutional framework. Question 44. Name the major political change in Britain in 1928 concerning voting. A. Introduction of the secret ballot. B. Women gained the same voting rights as men. C. Voting age lowered to 18. D. Introduction of electronic voting. Answer: B. Women gained the same voting rights as men. In 1928, the Representation of the People Act equalized the voting age for men and women at 21, expanding women's suffrage. Question 45. What is the primary role of the monarch in the UK? A. To rule the government. B. To lead the military. C. To serve as the head of state and carry out ceremonial duties. D. To make laws. Answer: C. To serve as the head of state and carry out ceremonial duties. The monarch's role is largely ceremonial, involving state duties without involvement in daily government functions. Question 46. Which landmark legal case established the sovereignty of Parliament in the UK? A. Marbury viz. Madison. B. The Case of Proclamations. C. Entick viz. Carrington. D. Miller viz. Secretary of State for exiting the European Union. Answer: B. The Case of Proclamations. In 1610, the Case of Proclamations affirmed that the king could not create new laws without the consent of Parliament, establishing the principle of parliamentary sovereignty. Question 47. What role do the devolved governments play in the UK political system? A. They handle all domestic issues. B. They manage foreign policy. C. They have powers to make decisions on certain devolved matters like education and health. D. They oversee military defense. Answer C. They have powers to make decisions on certain devolved matters like education and health. Devolved governments in Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland manage specific domestic issues as outlined in devolution agreements. Question 48. How is the Prime Minister chosen? A. By direct public election. B. By appointment by the monarch. C. Leader of the party that wins the most seats in the House of Commons. D. By a lottery system. Answer C. Leader of the party that wins the most seats in the House of Commons. The Prime Minister is typically the leader of the political party that can command a majority in the House of Commons. Question 49. What historic document declared the rights of Parliament and the limits on the Crown? A. The English Bill of Rights. B. The Magna Carta. C. The Charter of Liberties. D. The Petition of Right. Answer A. The English Bill of Rights. The English Bill of Rights, enacted in 1689, declared the rights and liberties of Parliament and set limits on the powers of the Crown, establishing a constitutional monarchy. Question 50. Who must the Prime Minister recommend for appointment as bishops in the Church of England? A. The Archbishop of Canterbury. B. The monarch. C. The House of Lords. D. The House of Commons. Answer B. The monarch. The Prime Minister recommends appointments of bishops in the Church of England to the monarch, who formally appoints them. Question 51. What is the primary legislative body in Scotland called? A. The Scottish Parliament. B. The Scottish Assembly. C. The Scottish Council. D. The Scottish Senate. Answer A. The Scottish Parliament. The primary legislative body in Scotland is the Scottish Parliament, which has wide-ranging powers over matters that have been devolved from the UK Parliament. Question 52. Describe the significance of the Human Rights Act 1998. A. It established the Supreme Court of the UK. B. It incorporated the European Convention on Human Rights into UK law. C. It created the position of the UK Human Rights Commissioner. D. It dissolved the UK's obligations under the European Union. Answer B. It incorporated the European Convention on Human Rights into UK law. The Human Rights Act 1998 is significant because it made the rights outlined in the European Convention on Human Rights part of UK law, allowing UK courts to hear human rights cases. Question 53. What was the main impact of the Glorious Revolution? A. It confirmed the divine right of kings. B. It led to significant changes in the Constitution and affirmed parliamentary sovereignty. C. It established the Church of England. D. It removed all previous laws from the statute books. Answer B. It led to significant changes in the Constitution and affirmed parliamentary sovereignty. The Glorious Revolution of 1688 led to the deposition of James II and established William and Mary as co-monarchs, affirming the rights of Parliament over the monarchy. Question 54. How does one become a lord or baron in the UK? A. Through inheritance. B. By election. C. Appointment by the monarch on the advice of the Prime Minister. D. Purchasing the title. Answer C. Appointment by the monarch on the advice of the Prime Minister. Lords or barons can be appointed to the House of Lords as life peers by the monarch, based on the advice of the Prime Minister. Question 55. What is the primary purpose of the civil service in the UK? A. To serve as the government's administrative body. B. To pass laws. C. To oversee the military. D. To act as the judicial branch. Answer. A. To serve as the government's administrative body. The civil service supports the government of the day in developing and implementing its policies, as well as in delivering public services. Question 56. What historic event is associated with the beginning of constitutional monarchy in England? A. The signing of the Magna Carta. B. The Norman Conquest. C. The Glorious Revolution. D. The Tudor Conquest. Answer. C. The Glorious Revolution. The Glorious Revolution of 1688 is associated with the establishment of a constitutional monarchy in England, significantly limiting the powers of the monarchy. Question 57. Name the official residence of the Prime Minister of the UK. A. Buckingham Palace. B. Windsor Castle. C. 10 Downing Street. D. The Tower of London. Answer. C. 10 Downing Street. The official residence of the Prime Minister of the UK is 10 Downing Street in London. Question 58. What role does the leader of the opposition play? A. Supports the government. B. Leads the military. C. Provides an alternative government and scrutinizes the actions of the government. D. Acts as the head of state. Answer. C. Provides an alternative government and scrutinizes the actions of the government. The leader of the opposition leads the largest party not in government, offering an alternative to the current government and holding it to account. Question 59. When did the UK join the European Union, and when did it vote to leave? A. Joined in 1973 and voted to leave in 2016. B. Joined in 1963 and voted to leave in 1990. C. Joined in 1985 and voted to leave in 2000. D. Joined in 1957 and voted to leave in 1975. Answer. A. Joined in 1973 and voted to leave in 2016. The UK joined the European Economic Community, now the EU, in 1973 and voted to leave the EU in a referendum held in 2016, known as Brexit. Question 60. What are the reserved powers in the context of Scottish governance? A. Powers that are solely exercised by the UK Parliament. B. Powers that are devolved to the Scottish Parliament. C. Powers shared between the Scottish Parliament and the UK Parliament. D. Powers that are held by the local councils in Scotland. Answer. A. Powers that are solely exercised by the UK Parliament. Reserved powers are those specified in the Scotland Act that are not devolved to the Scottish Parliament, including matters like defence and foreign affairs. Question 61. Which Act reformed electoral boundaries and voting in the UK in the 19th century? A. The Reform Act of 1832. B. The Representation of the People Act 1918. C. The Equal Franchise Act of 1928. D. The Parliamentary Acts of 1949. Answer. A. The Reform Act of 1832. This act was a significant reform that expanded the electorate and reformed the electoral boundaries, making the voting system more representative. Question 62. Who was the longest reigning monarch in British history? A. Queen Elizabeth II. B. Queen Victoria. C. King George III. D. King Henry VIII. Answer. A. Queen Elizabeth II. Queen Elizabeth II became the longest reigning British monarch, surpassing Queen Victoria's record in September 2015. Question 63. What is the legal framework governing Northern Ireland called? A. The Good Friday Agreement. B. The Northern Ireland Constitution. C. The Belfast Agreement. D. The Stormont Decree. Answer. A. The Good Friday Agreement, also known as the Belfast Agreement. It was signed in 1998 and is the cornerstone of peace and governance in Northern Ireland. Question 64. What is the difference between civil law and criminal law in the UK? A. Civil law deals with disputes between individuals, while criminal law deals with crimes against the state. B. Civil law is based on legislation, while criminal law is based on judicial decisions. C. Civil law applies only in Scotland, while criminal law applies in the whole UK. D. Civil law includes tax law, while criminal law includes housing law. Answer. A. Civil law deals with disputes between individuals, while criminal law deals with crimes against the state. This distinction is fundamental in the UK legal system. Question 65. What significant legal document was sealed by King John of England? A. The Declaration of Rights. B. The Magna Carta. C. The Royal Charter. D. The Bill of Rights 1689. Answer. B. The Magna Carta. Sealed in 1215, this document is foundational to British constitutional and legal principles, limiting the powers of the monarchy. Question 66. Describe the key features of the UK's unwritten constitution. A. It is entirely composed of written laws and statutes. B. It consists of statutes, conventions, judicial decisions, and works of authority. C. It is fully documented in a single written document. D. It is based solely on the decisions of the Supreme Court. Answer. B. It consists of statutes, conventions, judicial decisions, and works of authority. The UK's constitution is not codified in a single document, but is a complex accumulation of various sources. Question 67. What is the main administrative role of the Queen in current UK governance? A. To govern the country and make laws. B. To oversee elections and appoint the Prime Minister. C. To represent the nation in international affairs and perform ceremonial duties. D. To act as the chief judge in the UK's legal system. Answer. C. To represent the nation in international affairs and perform ceremonial duties. The Queen's role is largely ceremonial, embodying the continuity and identity of the state. Question 68. Who can issue a writ for a new election to be held in the UK? A. The Prime Minister. B. The Speaker of the House of Commons. C. The Queen. D. The Leader of the Opposition. Answer. B. The Speaker of the House of Commons. The Speaker issues writs for new elections, particularly in the case of a vacant seat in the Commons. Question 69. Name the document that outlines the specific powers granted to the Welsh Assembly. A. The Wales Act. B. The Devolution Agreement. C. The Welsh Act of Rights. D. The Cardiff Declaration. Answer. A. The Wales Act. This legislation outlines the specific powers and responsibilities devolved to the Welsh Assembly. Question 70. Who was the Prime Minister who initiated the health service reforms in the 1940s? A. Winston Churchill. B. Clement Attlee. C. Margaret Thatcher. D. Harold Wilson. Answer. B. Clement Attlee. The Attlee government was responsible for significant reforms, including the establishment of the NHS in 1948. Question 71. What is the most senior court in the UK? A. The High Court. B. The Court of Appeal. C. The Supreme Court. D. The Magistrates' Court. Answer. C. The Supreme Court. Established in 2009, the Supreme Court is the highest court in the United Kingdom. Question 72. What festival is celebrated on 30th November in Scotland? A. Burns Night. B. St. Andrew's Day. C. Hogmanay. D. Beltane. Answer. B. St. Andrew's Day. This day is dedicated to celebrating St. Andrew, the patron saint of Scotland. Question 73. Name the rights confirmed by the Bill of Rights 1689. A. The right to bear arms and the right to petition. B. The right to freedom of speech and the right to vote. C. The right to privacy and the right to protest. D. The right to a fair trial and the right to freedom of religion. Answer. A. The right to bear arms and the right to petition. These were among the fundamental rights established in the Bill of Rights 1689, which also included limits on the powers of the monarchy. Question 74. What event marked the formal start of the British Empire? A. The colonization of America. B. The Elizabethan era. C. The Act of Union 1707. D. The victory in the Spanish Armada. Answer. A. The colonization of America. The establishment of colonies in America marked the beginning of territorial expansion and the formal start of the British Empire. Question 75. What act allowed for wide-scale electoral reform in the UK in 1832? A. The Reform Act of 1832. B. The Representation of the People Act 1918. C. The Equal Franchise Act 1928. D. The Parliamentary Voting System and Constituencies Act 2011. Answer. A. The Reform Act of 1832. This act was a pivotal moment in British political history, extending the franchise and redistributing parliamentary seats more equitably. Question 76. Describe the impact of the Industrial Revolution on British society. A. It decreased Britain's economic power. B. It led to significant technological, economic, and social changes. C. It isolated Britain from European affairs. D. It reduced the workforce in agriculture and manufacturing. Answer. B. It led to significant technological, economic, and social changes. The Industrial Revolution, starting in the late 18th century, fundamentally transformed British society, driving urbanisation and industrialisation. Question 77. Who was known as the Iron Lady and why? A. Queen Elizabeth I for her strong leadership. B. Margaret Thatcher for her tough political style. C. Theresa May for her resilience in Brexit negotiations. D. Angela Merkel for her role in European politics. Answer: B. Margaret Thatcher for her tough political style. Margaret Thatcher, the UK's first female Prime Minister, was nicknamed the Iron Lady for her uncompromising politics and leadership style. Question 78. What was the Beveridge Report and why was it significant? A. A financial report on the state of the economy. B. A document outlining the need for major social insurance and welfare reforms. C. A military strategy document during World War II. D. A report on the environmental impacts of industrialization. Answer: B. A document outlining the need for major social insurance and welfare reforms. The Beveridge Report, published in 1942, proposed comprehensive social welfare reforms leading to the establishment of the welfare state in the UK. Question 79. Who are the Welsh, and what is their historical significance in the UK? A. A group of settlers from Scandinavia. B. The native Celtic people of Wales. C. Descendants of Roman soldiers stationed in Britain. D. A political party in northern England. Answer: B. The native Celtic people of Wales. The Welsh are the native Celtic inhabitants of Wales, a group with a distinct language and culture, and a long history within the British Isles. Question 80. What reform did the Representation of the People Act 1928 achieve in the UK? A. It introduced compulsory voting for all citizens. B. It extended equal voting rights to women and men aged over 21. C. It abolished property qualifications for men. D. It lowered the voting age to 18 for all citizens. Answer: B. It extended equal voting rights to women and men aged over 21. The Representation of the People Act 1928 was a landmark in UK suffrage history, equalising the voting age for both men and women at 21.